You're there.
Sweet. I hope this microphone antenna is in a good spot so we don't have any dropouts today. Y'all let us know in the comments if there's any dropouts on audio, and I'll move this antenna somewhere else. Going to be doing a little bit more build on the Sherpa chassis. Got a bunch of new links from Hardcore RC that are the correct links this time. Not that they provided the wrong links last time, but I just had the wrong links because I had a very early prototype conglomeration of parts for my Sherpa. And then I got some new parts, and then I got some more new parts, and as things go, they make improvements, and sometimes the old parts don't work with the new parts, so the old link sets that I had didn't quite work. But now we got the proper ones. And I must say, thank you, Hardcore RC, for labeling all the links. So they got these little, colored pieces of tape or whatever it is on them. And then they got a little menu here on the inside of our header card that tells us which ones are which. And even though I've been doing this for 15 years, building crawlers, it's really nice to have it laid out for you. That's really nice. So right now I'm just putting the pivot balls onto the trackless rod ends first with this tool that I waited 15 years to buy and thought I'm going to use it like one time, and that's going to be it. And I've probably used it more than any other tool that I've recently purchased. So if you're just joining us, I'm going to be building some more on the Sherpa today, and I got some new links. I do believe that I shall not be responding to comments today because I woke up at 4 a.m., my brain is kind of fried, and I got more work to do, and doing the live comment Q&A stuff really takes a toll, I've found. It's actually kind of hard to just come off the top of the head with answers. But do let us know in the comments if we have any audio dropouts, please. I've got my dude behind the camera helping out, and he can help with that. So using this TGH rod end installation tool, I don't know what it's called. Oh, beautiful. That was so much easier. I might even be able to build all these links before we get done today. So I had asked y'all previously about how long it takes you to build up something like a Sherpa kit. I couldn't tell you how many hours I got in mine, and I saw on Facebook today that somebody else had just received. It was either a Sherpa or another chassis. They built it all in 30 minutes, which I don't think they had installed their electronics, but wow. Either I'm slow or they're fast. Let me know in the comments. I don't think I'd get it all done in 30 minutes, even with this power driver. But I'll do my best. So I think we're going to be building this up to 313, about 13-inch wheelbase, I think is what it is. That seems to be a pretty standard size for USRCCA, or formerly known as USRCCA, now known as WRCCA, I think, the World Rock Crawling Association. The 2.2 classes are limited to 12.5-inch wheelbases on all of that. And I don't know if there's actually wheelbase limits on the scale stuff. I don't think Sorca has wheelbase limits. If you could post in the comments about that, I will go back and read them later. Or I guess I could just read the rule sets themselves, huh? As usual, coming unprepared for the live stream. Although I did get my power driver. Wink. As you may have noticed, we had a little fallowness on the YouTube for the last couple of weeks. No new releases other than one that was released this morning on the mini, what's it called? Rock Hobby something another, Jeep something another. Yeah, like I said, I woke up at 4 a.m. I'm a little brain dead today. Actually, so brain dead that I totally forgot what I was talking about there. That's all right. I'm just building links today. Low overhead in the mental game. So back to what I was talking about. I don't remember. You're going to have to let me know in the comments, and I'll circle back on the next video, evidently. But, yeah. There we are.
You want to field a comment?
Oh, sure. We'll field one comment.
Your site recommends the Mamba Micro X Crawlmaster Mini for the OG 380, but then it says not to use over 2200 kV revolver on it. So this person's a little confused.
Yes.
Can you clarify that?
So 2200 kV revolver, that would be considering the full-size 540 revolver. Evidently, I do need to add a little bit more description to that. The 380 is a much smaller motor, needs a lot less amperage, and you can get away with using that on the Crawlmaster Mini. Absolutely no problem, even though it's a faster kV than recommended. It's a tiny little motor, so it doesn't ask for much. Good question. And that's going to be my only question that I answer, I promise. But that was a good one. You know, what I should do is write down that I need to change this on the website. So I'll just do that. I'll make a list. Crawlmaster Mini. Description. Add 540 to kV limits. There we are. I must say that these links from Hardcore RC are looking fantastic. Whoever is machining them is doing a great job for them. The threads have a really nice chamfer leading up into the threads. The threads look like they're single point cut. Looking fantastic. No swarf on these guys. They got a nice little transition, a nice little shoulder coming off of the threads themselves. Good looking links, boys. I have certainly received links from other companies in the past that looks like they were cut with a thread die, and while that gets the job done, leaves a whole lot of mess on the threads, and they're sharp, and just, for an ex-machinist like myself, not something that I'm very pleased to see. But these links, on the other hands, how many hands? At least 2 other hands. These links are fantastic. They're even pre-bent for me. Who could ask for anything more? If you could ask for more, let me know in the comments. Man, we're only 10 minutes in, and I've almost got all these links done. I really like this tool, and this tool, and this tool.
What's on the drill? People are asking.
What is on the drill? This is something that TGH, Team Garage Hack, sells. I don't know what they call it. Probably something like a link end installer or a link end drill adapter or something like that. Y'all can do me a favor and hop on the Team Garage Hack website and look for it and tell me what it's called. But this is something that they specifically engineered just for installing rod ends on links. And, you know, being a company that provides a lot of parts and obviously has built a lot of rigs in their day, I think this was probably made out of necessity because they were spending so much time building links for their team that Like, we gotta make this easier. And yes, it is really nice. Guess I could probably be using the slipper clutch on this thing. I wonder. Let's see if it slips. I'll put this down to 1. This is a new 20 volt max brushless from DeWalt. DCD 777 driver. Let's see, I got the slipper on 1. It didn't slip at all, so just be careful that you don't strip it out. Because if you bury the threads too far, it'll strip these guys out. Especially using a power driver, it melts the threads as you push it on, and it's just easy to overdo it. In most of my videos, I will recommend against using a power driver for installing anything. But as you can see, we're going to be done in 15 minutes building a full link set, and that is pretty cool. Yes. The only thing that we'll have to do when I finish up is get these rod ends turned into the right direction. So let me know on the audio quality how it's doing. I'm trying this new position from a whip. I think it's going to work best having it there, but it might be distracting if I'm wiggling my whip too much. I can't hold that in. We're a bunch of grown adults here, as opposed to, I don't know, non-grown adults, or would it be grown children? I guess it'd probably be grown children in this case. All right, look at that. So now, usually what I like to do to kind of finish up links is we'll make sure that these are all facing parallel or perpendicular, or whichever direction it is. My brain is mush today. Brain is mush. Make sure that they're facing in the right direction. That's a good enough description. Done. Oh yes, I think I was talking about the YouTube not having videos for a while. And it was part of an unexpected break due to myself getting infected with the COVID. Fortunately, I did not expose anybody else except for the family, and nobody in the family got it, which means that either I wasn't shedding it very much, or I don't know what it means, but fortunately I didn't pass it on to anybody, and just the timing was impeccable. Couldn't have really done it any better to where I didn't spread it around, as opposed to a wedding that I just heard about that was in town with a bunch of people. 75 people from that wedding got infected because unfortunately they must have just had bad luck, I guess, and they also weren't vaccinated, which you know, this is a sort of polarizing thing to talk about, but I'm just coming off the infection, hot off the infection, so I can tell you it is no fun. Not as bad as some of the flus that I had, but only because I wasn't pooping and throwing up at the exact same time. The cold chills were absolutely terrible. I lost 10 pounds in weight, and I don't know if it was just from sweating so much or what, but 10 pounds of my body weight is quite a bit. I'm not a very large guy. But I was happy that nobody else caught it from me. I didn't bring it into the shop. I didn't bring it to, well, I did expose my wife's family, and unfortunately they're older and not in the best health, but both vaccinated and seem to be all right. We'll put it on the table.
Okay, we're back.
Better? We're back? Cool. I will, let's see if I can get this to... There we are.
I adjusted something here. It may not have been here.
Okay. Little change to our baud rate. You know, we're working with a 24.4 modem here.
Upgraded from the 1400.
Yeah, upgraded from that 14.4. Pretty sweet if you ask me. I was thinking about putting two of them in parallel and getting two connections here just so we could stream even faster. But anyway, what was I talking about? All right, yeah. I had an unplanned vacation due to getting ill. And then that ran right into the family vacation, which my wife was not about to have us miss. So, kind of interrupted our normal filming schedule. We got nothing in queue for you, so it's going to be a couple of weeks before we get back to it. I'll see if I can manage to live stream on my own. My camera guy is going to be going on his own vacation. Happy birthday to you, and I hope you have a lot of fun. This is kind of the time of year where everybody likes to take their vacations, and somehow everybody at the shop has been kind of doing rolling vacations, just perfect timing so that we're all not gone at the same time. But if you're having a little issues with getting in contact with us via email, whether wholesale or otherwise, just know that it's rolling vacations right now. This is one of those things that I insist. Family first. We don't live to work, we work to live. Or wait, did I say that right? we don't we don't live to work, we work to work. Yeah. No, that's the wrong way. At any rate, family first. So that's the moral of this.
Okay.
All right, are we back on? We had some technical difficulties.
Somebody called it battery issues in the lab.
Oh,
Chat called that.
you guys, y'all are so smart. It was battery issues. Battery issues in the battery pack. So if you're just tuning in, I am sleep deprived and putting together some links and not answering many questions so that I can have enough mental fortitude to do the rest of the work for the day. Because it's really exhausting to do live Q&A for some reason. But we're building these hardcore RC links up for the Sherpa kit, and I'm going to have the right links. And they even labeled them all with the colors. We got the color chart right here telling me what's what. Couldn't ask for much more. I mean, I could, but I'm not gonna, because these links are made so well. I was bragging on them a couple minutes ago if you're just tuning in. Very happy with the machine work on these links. The threads are extremely well cut. They have a really nice chamfer leading into the threads. They have a really nice shoulder coming out of the threads. Just in general, it's very nice links. So that 21 minutes. If I'm gonna finish this up as fast as the dudes on Facebook say that they can build a rig, I got 9 minutes now to finish this entire thing. So let's see what happens. I'm not really holding my breath on it, but I gotta unbolt things, rebolt things. Yeah, there's no way. There's no way. But I'm gonna try. I'm gonna do it for the YouTubes. I'd say we do it for the gram, but we're not on Instagram right now. I don't think Instagram has any sort of live function. And if they did, I don't think anybody would tune in. Maybe you can prove me wrong in the comments. All right. Front lower is green. Front umper is light green. So front lower green. There we go. Oh yeah, I got the totally wrong links on this guy. This is going to be nice though. I'm excited to get my Sherpa belt after only a year and a half of having it on the shelf. I'm sure that everybody has the same problem as me of having too many things to do and not enough time. Even though my day job is playing with toys, I tend to focus more on the actual engineering of the toys that go into the toys, rather than spending my entire day just playing with the toys. I'm sorry, scale accessories. These aren't toys, because toys would imply that my channel is for children, and we can't have that now, can we? No sirree. Although I did see that almost all of my Revolver videos have been demonetized now, thanks YouTube, because of the name Revolver, I'm guessing. So, yeah, there's that. There's that. Now then, I'm sure that I'll be able to do this with one of these wrenches that I got. Oh, yes. Now I just need to remember if I put the bend towards the front at the axle or towards the chassis. I'm pretty sure we put it towards the front. I got the old sleep deprivation brain going on today. Which you wouldn't think so. I went to bed at 10, woke up at 4. I mean, that's a solid 6 hours, but I didn't actually sleep the entire time. So maybe we could have a live stream talking about good sleep habits. I'm sure that would be riveting, wouldn't it? Let me know in the comments. I'll go back and read them. I guess I'm going to have to watch the entire video to actually read the comments. I didn't think about this. There we are. I must say this skid that TGH provides is really good looking. The machine work on it is excellent. It's got bevels front and back. The pockets themselves have really nice machine clearances to them. Really, really nice. All right, now we're just going to take off these color identifiers. Actually, just in case, I'm going to keep them on. I can take them off later. But you never know. My luck, I'd get things mixed up. And then I'd have all the colors taken off, and I wouldn't be able to figure out what's what. I think this is going to work a little better. Maybe the panhard will actually be proper this time, because the axle is going to be in the right position. What a concept. There we are. And we will have to cut this live stream short here in about 4 minutes, because I got other work to do. We've got a new employee that's been training on soldering. He's been soldering before. He used to do soldering work for the University of Missouri here for new installations of, oh, I forget what he said that it was, but it was one of those jobs where you had to go to the install to actually do the soldering. You couldn't do it on a bench. He was telling me he would have to be soldering underneath the tabletop, upside down, putting wires in. That's always fun. Having hot solder drip back on you, much like welding, it sounded like, where it's just no easy way to do it. All right. Well, I hope that I can get this front axle in before we run out of time. I think that'd be neat. That'd be nice. What say y'all in YouTube land? Yes, I should have used these golden rod ends. That's right. Forgot about that. These axles from Super Shaft use a slightly wider Vanquish style rod end. So not a big deal. I've got this fancy tool that I hid from myself around here somewhere. And then my Vanquish rod ends that I hid from myself around here somewhere. There we go. Pop. Pop. And I better make sure I don't mix these up, because I know myself. I'm gonna get distracted and mix them up. There we go. As I like to say, easy as pie. Although I'm not a good pie maker, it's not very easy. If I didn't know any better, I'd say these were asymmetrical, but maybe it was just a little bit of machining asymmetrical job thingy. There we go. Oh, we almost have something that looks like a rig. I would say, can you tell how excited I am? But due to the lack of sleep, I feel like I'm not projecting the normal energy that I would for this. That's all right. Not every day can be 100. Because otherwise, what would it even mean for it to be 100? Matter of fact, what does that even mean? This seems like something that the kids would say that I don't know what they're saying. Have it be 100. Couldn't it just be 10? I think a 10 would be fine. Be just fine. All right, look at that. We have 2 links. All right, and I got 30 seconds to put the next ones on. You know what? I'm just gonna extend this live stream a few more minutes. I want to get these light green links on. All right, so it's a 3 link. Which side does the 3 link go on? Oh, I don't remember. I don't remember at all. And my brain's being so fuzzy that, you know what? Maybe I will just call that good today.
Hey, how about one comment? There's a buggy on your right side. If you want to know what that is.
There's a comment. I'll take the one comment. There's a what?
You got a little buggy on the right hand, your right side. Maybe it's your left.
Which buggy? Which buggy?
It's on the shelf, he said.
This buggy?
Maybe that one.
Is it? We'll have to wait for the lag to come around. This guy? Yeah, this guy right here. Probably that one that he's talking about.
Tell him what that is.
Yeah. So if this is what you're talking about, this is the Bastard Junior chassis. This was produced somewhere, if I remember correctly, about 2007, 2008. Maybe as late as 2009. I think it was more like 2007, 2008, right after the AX10 came out. This was a bolt-on chassis kit that converted your AX10 into the smaller dimensions of tuber, essentially, because in competition you either had to have the normal large body, like this guy right here. This was our body specs, or you could do a tube frame. And the thought was, on a tube frame, you've got a lot of work involved in it. It's going to be heavier typically, and so they essentially gave us smaller specs for a tube frame to encourage people to do the custom work that was needed for it. But the Bastard Junior came out as a bolt-on kit to where you just throw your AX10 underneath it and you're ready to go comp spec. Really cool looking buggy frame. I've been hoarding them. I've had one of the originals since they came out, but as they come up for sale, I've been buying them. I've got a couple of them stashed around here at this point. So yeah, just as soon as I get this Sherpa done, this is actually the next project. It's got Capra axles underneath it already. Plastic Capra axles right now. I was thinking about doing a aluminum one on the front, but I'll probably just kind of keep it as is and go from there. So yeah, really old one. We do actually have a video that goes over this build. The Bastard Junior is probably what it's called on the YouTubes. So yeah, my brain's kind of fried now. I think I may have to take a nap before I get anything done. But hey, we got our Lynx build, and oh, look at that. It's actually going to bolt up at the right position. So that's cool. That's cool. I like that. All right. Well, I do thank you for tuning in, especially in the middle of an afternoon on a Friday. Hope this was enjoyable for you. I had a good time wrenching on my rig. This is about the only time that I can get to when I do live streams lately. So good times. As always, thanks for tuning in. Have a good day.